Hello and welcome to my personality self assessment blog. I have used AI to see what they think are the top two strengths and weaknesses in the four main relationships in a ENFJA's life, including work, intimate, friends, and family. And I'm going to tell you if I agree or disagree with what ChatGPT said. First, we're going to do strengths in a work relationship. I will preface by saying that I'm a receptionist at a hair salon. So, first strength is charismatic and inspiring, and that they naturally energize people. I am known for doing so. I get told day by day that I am everyone's favorite person to work with, and that it's kind of like a breath of fresh air, which I really appreciate. Two is strong communicators. They express ideas clearly, which I do agree with. I try my best to express how I feel and what needs to happen in every email, text message, voicemail, call that I do have to deal with. And then making sure everyone feels heard is also part of the communication. I have sat down with a single mother and let her talk to me for 30 minutes during a non busy shift about her life and what advice I could give her as a 17-year-old. I just wanted to make sure she felt heard, and I was willing to go the extra mile to say any advice I could give her, even though I'm very young. Next, we have weaknesses. Sorry, I'm looking at notes. In work relationships, people pleasing, they may avoid conflict or sugarcoat issues. Unfortunately, that is true, but that is something that I have been working on because I did realize it was an issue. At work, if I made an issue, I would wait until the last minute to get it resolved or speak up about it. But I have been working on that, don't worry. Two is overcommitment, saying yes too often to help others. That has happened. It has been busy shifts, and I've said yes to doing someone's laundry or taking the hinge off of a cabinet. Something I got to work on. I got to do my job, and then I'll do theirs. Next, we have intimate relationships. For strengths, we have loving and affectionate. They don't just say they love you, they show it constantly. I think the only evidence I have for the way that I agree with that is people saying that they feel loved when they are around me. Next, we have emotionally supportive. ENFJs are tuned into their partner's moods and needs. I am very good at telling how people are feeling. I'm a very big empath. So if I feel like something's wrong, I know something's wrong, and I will immediately go up to my partner and see if they're okay and what I can do. Then we have weaknesses. Over idealize over idealizing love. They can romanticize relationships and be disappointed. Unfortunately, that has happened often. I've thought that I was in a romantic relationship when they in fact thought it was platonic. I just over romanticize things. Two is fear of conflict. They may avoid difficult conversations to keep the peace. Personally, I don't agree with that one. If I think that something's going wrong or something's or it's going to end, I will go up to them and talk to them about it because I feel like that's something that truly needs to be resolved. Next, we have family relationships. For strengths, we have the nurturer. They are often the emotional glue of the family. I can get down with this. I'm the oldest of four. I have a single mother, and I'm known for being the one that everyone goes to in case something's wrong. I'm not. I'm giving hugs every day. I'm giving advice every day, no matter who it is, whether it's my mom or my siblings. Then we have the organizers of fun. They plan family events, holidays, and trips. That one I don't do. Maybe I will when I'm older, but currently does not go along. I do not plan things for my family. I do take my siblings out sometimes if I want to do something fun and I don't have anyone to hang out with, but that's not something I have done fully. Then we have weaknesses in family relationships. Taking on too much, they may feel responsible for everyone's happiness. That is true. I feel like I'm the one holding everyone together at this point, and that it's my fault if someone's upset, and I feel as though I need to talk to them to make things better. And then we have perfectionism in roles, be the perfect child or sibling and feel guilty when they can't. I do agree with that one. If I do something wrong, I feel like a horrible person, like a horrible child. If I forget to do something, I'm a very forgetful person, and my mom gets upset, I get upset because I don't want to make her feel bad. Lastly, we have friendships. Strengths, super loyal. Once you're their friend, you basically got to ride or die for life. I agree. Unless they really do me dirty, I'm not ending that friendship. I will be friends with somebody until they prove to me that they are not a friend to me. Next, we have they introduce friends group, bring groups together, and keep social circles thriving. I have had people over at my house and created a friend group full of people that you would never see together. The varsity football quarterback, my brother's friends who are all freshmen. I will bring together people and make friend groups that you've never thought would happen before. So I agree with that one. And then weaknesses. Overextending, they try to maintain too many friendships at once. I don't agree with that one. I have two main friendships. I try not to depend on too many people besides myself and then my best friends. But besides that, I don't really agree with that one. And then struggle with boundaries. They may insert themselves too much into friends' problems even when it's not their role to fix them. Fortunately, that is true. This almost occurred, but I am working on stopping myself from doing so. I did almost get involved in my friend's relationship issues, but it was not my place, and I stopped before it happened. But I do agree with that one. Overall, ChatGPT knows a good amount about ENFJs and their relationships, and I agree with most of these. Maybe some of these I will grow into as I'm older, but it's pretty crazy. I am the most honest I've ever been in this video. I've never talked about myself like this. Very eye-opening. Thanks for watching.